Good morning.
Good morning.
We've been starting working on our fencing project inside the barnyard. This is going to be for a corral area so we can get all of the animals in here that we need to, corral them up. We need to build an area to put our TMG cattle chute so we can get the cattle in here, have a pen to get them into the squeeze chute. We want to have a good solid fence, so if we're working them and they're not wanting to go in, we don't have to worry about just having an electric fence here. We're going to have a good sturdy one. So we got some of the posts put in, the layout figured out. So the goal is to get the rest of the post up on this side and hopefully the rails up in this video. All right. So I got to keep marking every hole because unfortunately I drive over it and where the next one goes gets worn off.
Disappears.
Yep. Because I'm also trying to level everything out as I go. So I'm putting the fence posts in and then I'm trying to get it nice and level and make sure everything's going to drain away. So we kind of mess up our marks. We got to remark them every time, but it'll be worth it. So that's the edge. So we want to go like here. And then we'll mark the next one. It'll most likely get worn off, but right there. All right, so we'll get this next hole dug and then we've got to get the string up and get everything nice and level. But it is coming out good. The sun is out. It's in the 50s right now. We've been in the 30s the last few days, so this is feeling nice.
Hopefully this spring we will have baby calves. So one of the things about this fence as well is that we're making it so that calves will be able to be in this area. They can't get out. Animals are small, they can get out of places. So we're trying to make it so it's perfect for calves and all the things. Cattle chute, yeah, it's gonna serve many purposes. Plus, I think it's gonna look pretty.
I've been keeping an eye on my track and the grease fittings, and they're not leaking any grease. I do have another grease fitting coming, but right now, this hasn't leaked any more grease, so we're just gonna keep an eye on it, and I think we're good. I don't know why we were having issues the other day.
Brutus, come on.
Check to see where 9 feet is, right there. Check my depth. All right, once I clean that up, that'll be perfect. So I'm gonna grab my shovel. I'll grab some 6x6s, and then we'll get that cleaned up and get one installed. I think we'll put this end in the ground. All right, I am going roughly 42 inches in the ground with the dirt because I'm probably gonna end up going around 4 feet once everything is all said and done, because we're gonna put some stone down over there afterwards. Then 4 feet is our frost line, so we should be good at that depth. And these right here is why we can't use a post hole digger.
That's a small one.
That is a small one, but the post hole digger wouldn't get through it.
Like you want me over here?
Yep. Get it set with the shovel first, and then I get in there with the excavator after it's steady.
Well, the track didn't fall off the excavator, but now it won't start, and it's never made this sound before, so. What's it doing?
It'll start and then it shuts off. It'll run for a second, but then it dies out right away. It's got fuel. I just tried bleeding it a little bit. I don't know if the fuel filter's plugged or not, and it's one of those ones that is an OEM style.
Which means what?
Which means you gotta get it right from Bobcat. I don't know if I have it.
You do have some stuff.
Yeah, but I don't know if it fits this.
Okay.
It has fuel. That's the hydraulic filter. The weird part is it was just running fine.
It was.
And then I shut it off, go to restart it, and it doesn't want it. It's like it's starving for fuel, but it's showing it's got fuel in it.
Well, now that you just did that little thing, will it start maybe?
Watch out, mister.
He's like, thank you for the fresh fresh dirt.
He loves the fresh, cool dirt.
I don't know how he looks so clean all the time.
I know, right?
Most of the time. Right, Brutus? Do you still have it? Do you need me to hold it? Tell me when.
So this post right here, this distance is a little shorter than all of our other posts. I did that because our water line comes this way. So I'm pretty close to the water line. If I would have went to this side, it would have been a little bit more even, but I figured it was gonna be a lot harder to dig on this side between everything and not mess up those T-posts and that post. So I said, you know what, I'll have it a little bit short over here. Visually it's off, but it'll be okay. And then we'll have to build some sort of box out around this to secure this. We don't have to worry about the cows getting in here and trying to rub up against this.
Or turn it on.
Or turn it on. I want to do a winter water setup for the cattle in here, but I didn't do that yet because I knew I wanted to get the fence done before we made that. So That'll be another thing we got to get done before winter really sets in. But now we can start putting the rails up the fence. I don't know how well it's showing up on camera, but that compost pile is steaming nicely. I like seeing a nice steaming compost pile. That's gonna be good to put on the pastures come springtime. All right, now we get to see what it looks like once we get some rails put up.
I actually wanted to do this kind of fencing all through the whole property. Al's like, what are you, nuts? So now we're doing it right down here, so I am getting my wish. It's gonna work out a lot better for what we're gonna be doing down in this area, and it's gonna be so nice looking, I think. I can't wait to see even the first little part done. See what it looks like, just looking down at it from the house or driving down. With even just the post right here, it looks so good. It's gonna look so different. Be gentle boy, gentle boy. Oh, so gentle. Good boy. Is that a good apple?
All right, we're gonna try setting them to the contour of the land. We're gonna start with the bottom post. I'm gonna set it up off the ground, a 6x6 length, because I still gotta put some stone down, and then we'll have a little bit of a space. So what I'm gonna do, start right here. All right, this first one we're gonna have to make a funky angle, because I kept this post square for the gate. Now we gotta see if we can cut a wedge. All right, I had to make 4 wedges for the first gate post. So let's go back out, get the first rail up. Hopefully these work, because I made all 4 of them.
Let's see if these wedges work.
See if they work. I probably should have turned the post, but it's kind of one of those things. It doesn't matter which way you do it. It's not gonna be 100% right for every part of it, if that makes sense. All right, I'm just gonna do 1 screw for now, then we'll come back and put more screws in, but we wanna make sure we like everything. That actually works perfect.
Fern, what do you think? You like it? You'll love it. I think you're gonna love it. Does it fit nicely? Nice. I love it already.
I gotta come to me.
You think so?
right, that's the prettiest one. We'll put that on top. So let's get these ones up. We're trying to figure out what height we like. This one right here is at 48 inches. That one right there is at 42 inches. And we like the 42-inch one. So we're gonna go back, take this rail back down and put it to that rail. And we like that height.
I have this big problem. I should be wearing ear protection, but I have tiny, tiny like ear canals or something. I cannot get stuff to stay in. And then I guess I could put headphones on, but they make my jaw hurt and it hurts my neck. So if any of you are out there who have small little tiny ear holes that the stuff doesn't fit in or stay good, let me know what you do. Maybe there's a lightweight headphone that doesn't push on the jaw or make your neck hurt. Maybe there's even smaller. These are for tiny, tiny little ear holes. Maybe there's some kid ones I could try. I just need some help because I have tried so many different things and I just end up not finding anything. So these are the best I can do. They're not even in that good.
All right, put your blocking in. Right here, the fence kind of dips. We're not in love with it. It's not terrible, we're not in love with it. What we're gonna try doing is undoing that top of that rail and the top of that rail and then lifting them up until they're level at the joint, and we'll stand back to see how that looks. And if we like that, we'll go ahead and we'll pick all of them up on that joint to look that way. And I think that'll be the best case scenario.
I guess when we lift that, it's still.
Or we cheat it and go half medium. Am I supposed to be holding? Now I'll go check it out. I think that looks better.
Yeah, I like it.
Okay, I think it looks good from this side too. Brutus, you gonna go check it out?
You're gonna tell me? You're the final vote.
He likes it.
He didn't even look yet.
He did.
Look at it.
You like it? That's what we're gonna have to keep doing, is just set them in place, see if we like them, and if we need to make an adjustment, then make an adjustment afterwards. Because if we would have made it on the bottom, we would have been too close to the ground here, and then by the time we got over here, we would have had to go close to the ground. And I want to make sure we have more than enough room for water to run off if we have a lot of water, like a big rainstorm, to go into the ditch.
Right, and if you put some stone, if there's some bigger gap, you can just fix it with
Right,
stone.
we're gonna be bringing stone in anyway, so I want to have it all stoned up here.
I think that's perfect height for me.
Yeah, I think it's a good height.
It looks so good. Look behind you.
You liking it?
Oh, I don't need kisses.
I had to make some shims for over here again. So this corner, or this fence post, is a little different because it's square for the gate, not for the way the fence was. So I just had to make some more shims, like that. Like that. I'm really happy with how this came out. We need to cut the posts down to a correct height, but I don't want to cut these ones down until we get everything on that side done, and then we'll go back and we'll cut all of the posts to the right height. So I don't want to cut these ones too short or too high and then have to go and do it all over again. I want to wait until we have the other ones all done. Right now we need to go and start securing all of the fence rails to there. They're just tacked up there right now with one screw in each spot. So we gotta put more legs in on the ends and then more screws everywhere else. I'm glad we only put one screw in and we used screws. We had to take down one set of rails because we didn't like it going with the contour of the land. It was really sharp in that one spot, and I think the correction we made really looks good. I'm hoping that this area is dried out enough where I can do a final grade, or at least a lot nicer grade than this right now. And then if we're going to top dress it with more stone, we can do that later. But I want to get this kind of graded out better. We'll kind of stir it up a little bit more, hopefully dry it out better. And then once we're doing stone out there, we'll come back over here and do some more stone if we need that. What do you got, Fern? That is looking nice. It's actually still pretty wet. I'm surprised because it's been in the 70s here for the last few days. So I think doing what I just did will help dry it out even more. And once it dries, it's gonna be like concrete for a while. So yeah, hopefully it'll let all of the water run into the ditch and we will be good. I'm over here sweating. It's like 75 or higher today. And here we are, middle of October. I'll take it. I know we're gonna turn and winter's gonna come. So I am loving this weather to get all these projects checked off the list. Pigs are all moved. They're enjoying their new spot in their feed. Yukon is ready for dinner. But this is where we're going to end this video. It is looking good out here in the barnyard. I can't wait to get the rest of this area put up. We are loving the looks of it. It's getting chilly out right now. It's feeling good though. So we're going to end this video. Thanks for coming along on our homesteading journey. You guys are a huge blessing to us in our homestead. I hope your fall has been as beautiful as ours has. Thanks for coming along on our homesteading journey. We'll see you guys right back here in the next video. Bye.